New Mexico fines limits practice test.
Question 1. Which of the following contains a standard 1.5-ounce serving of alcohol?
A 5-ounce glass of wine. 1 can of beer. 1 shot of 80 proof liquor. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 2. A New Mexico driver is allowed days after the expiration date to renew a license without penalty.
3, 30, 10, 15.
Answer.
30.
Question 3. You can be arrested for driving with a blood alcohol content, back, of, or more, if you are 21 years of age or older.
0.00%. 0.02%. 0.08%. 0.01%.
Answer.
0.08%.
Question 4. Which of the following generally does not cause a New Mexico driver to lose his or her license?
Accumulating excess points. Using another driver's license to purchase alcohol. A speeding conviction. Providing false information on the license application.
Answer.
A speeding conviction.
Question 5. Which of the following could result in a DWI conviction in the state of New Mexico?
Marijuana. Prescription medications. Over-the-counter allergy medications. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 6. A provisional license must be maintained for a period of before a New Mexico driver may apply for an unrestricted driver's license.
2 years. 1 year. 90 days. 6 months.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 7. Which of the following is an instance when a driver should not stop at an accident?
If he or she only observed the accident. If he or she was directly involved and sustained injuries. If his or her vehicle was damaged. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
If he or she only observed the accident.
Question 8. According to the New Mexico Driver Manual, alcohol plays a part in approximately of all fatal crashes.
20%. 40%. 60%. 10%.
Answer.
40%.
Question 9. In the state of New Mexico, who is responsible for cell phone mandates in regards to driving?
The state. Individual cities. Individual counties. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Individual cities.
Question 10. The accumulation of 14 points within a 12-month period will result in
a fine of $1,000, license suspension, permanent license revocation. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
License suspension.
Question 11. Which of the following is not an alternative to drunk driving?
Using a designated driver, drinking coffee, riding the bus, calling a taxi.
Answer.
Drinking coffee.
Question 12. Who is exempt from wearing a seatbelt in the state of New Mexico?
The back seat passengers. Anyone over 6 tall. The front seat passengers. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
None of these answers are correct.
Question 13. Although there are several expectations, a provisionally licensed New Mexico driver must adhere to a curfew between the hours of midnight and
5 a.m., 6 a.m., 4 a.m., 7 a.m.
Answer.
5 a.m.
Question 14. Which of the following is not reason a New Mexico driver might lose his or her driver's license?
Speeding conviction. Giving false information on a license application. Failure to be re-examined by the DMV. Refusing to submit to chemical testing.
Answer.
Speeding conviction.
Question 15. Which of the following is an example of a conviction that is assigned a points value?
Failure to yield convictions. Speeding conviction. Failure to wear seatbelts. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 16. Which of the following is an example of a conviction that is not assigned a points value?
Neither of these answers are correct. Operating a vehicle without registration. Both of these answers are correct. Driving without insurance.
Answer.
Both of these answers are correct.
Question 17. A New Mexico driver's license may be renewed up to days before or days after its expiration date.
60, 90. 60, 30. 30, 120. 90, 30.
Answer.
90, 30.
Question 18. A DWI conviction will remain on a New Mexico driving record for years.
3, 10, 25. 5.
Answer.
25.
Question 19. The body is able to process drinks per hour.
3, 1, 4, 2,
Answer.
1.
Question 20. Generally, a New Mexico driver's license is valid for either or 8 years.
4. 3. 5. 2.
Answer.
4.
Question 21. Which of the following is the level of New Mexico's graduated driver's license program?
Driver's license. Provisional license. Instructional permit. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 22. New Mexico requires children under the age of to be seated in proper child safety restraint systems.
6. 8. 2. 4.
Answer.
2.
Question 23. The supervising passenger for a New Mexico driver who holds only an instructional permit must
be licensed to operate the vehicle. All. Be seated next to the driver. Be at least 21 years of age.
Answer.
All.
Question 24. If a New Mexico driver is convicted of drinking and driving, he or she could
incur fines, lose his or her driving privileges, spend time in jail. All.
Answer.
All.
Question 25. Who must wear safety belts in the state of New Mexico?
Only back seat passengers. The driver and front seat passenger. The driver and all passengers. Only the driver.
Answer.
The driver and all passengers.
Question 26. Which of the following institutions is responsible for the revocation of a New Mexico driver's license after a DWI conviction?
The driver's insurance company. The court system. The motor vehicle division. The driver's employer.
Answer.
The motor vehicle division.
Question 27. It is estimated that as little as drinks could cause a New Mexico driver to be considered legally impaired and arrested.
2. 4. 5. 3.
Answer.
2.
Question 28. Who must maintain liability automobile insurance in the state of New Mexico?
Vehicle owners under the age of 25. All vehicle owners. Vehicle owners under the age of 18. Owners of vehicles less than 10 years old.
Answer.
All vehicle owners.
Question 29. Which of the following are valid exceptions for the curfew for drivers who hold a provisional driver's license?
Driving to or from work. Driving because of an emergency. Being accompanied by an adult driver. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 30. Which of the following may result in the loss of driving privileges in the state of New Mexico?
Leaving the scene of an accident. Refusing to submit to chemical testing. A DWI conviction. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 31. To obtaining a provisional driver's license in the state of New Mexico, a potential driver must log at least hours of behind-the-wheel driving experience.
50, 40, 60, 20.
Answer.
50.
Question 32. If a New Mexico driver refuses to be chemically tested for alcohol and/or drugs upon the request of a law enforcement officer, his or her driving privileges may be lost for
10 days, 30 days, 1 year, 6 months.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 33. No traffic convictions may occur within days of applying for a provisional driver's license.
90, 10, 60, 30.
Answer.
90.
Question 34. The minimum property damage coverage for New Mexico's required insurance policies is
$10,000, $15,000, $25,000, $20,000.
Answer.
$10,000.
Question 35. An instructional permit must be maintained for a period of before a New Mexico driver may apply for a provisional driver's license.
6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 30 days.
Answer.
6 months.
Question 36. Drivers who have seizures or suffer from epilepsy must be episode-free for months before obtaining a license or regaining their driving privileges.
4, 8, 6, 2.
Answer.
6.
Question 37. According to the New Mexico Driver Manual, the body can process drinks per hour.
4, 1, 3, 2.
Answer.
1.
Question 38. Which of the following are alternatives to drinking and driving?
Using public transportation. Calling a taxi. Riding with a designated driver. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 39. Even drinks can affect a New Mexico driver's ability to operate a vehicle safely.
3, 4, 1, 2,
Answer.
1,
Question 40. Vehicles registered in the state of New Mexico must be covered by an auto insurance policy that includes at least in coverage for multiple bodily injuries or deaths in a single accident.
$50,000, $20,000, $25,000, $30,000.
Answer.
$50,000.
Question 41. The curfew for a driver who holds a provisional driver's license is until
10 p.m., 6 a.m. 10 p.m., 5 a.m. Midnight, 5 a.m. Midnight, 7 a.m.
Answer.
Midnight, 5 a.m.
Question 42. New Mexico drivers who are under the age of must have parental consent to apply for an instructional permit or driver's license.
18, 19, 21, 16.
Answer.
18.
Question 43. What is the minimum required coverage amount for single bodily injuries in the state of NM?
$15,000, $25,000, $10,000, $20,000.
Answer.
$25,000.
Question 44. The legal back limit for New Mexico drivers who are under the age of 21 is
0.05%, 0.00%, 0.02%, 0.08%.
Answer.
0.00%.
Question 45. A New Mexico driver may not be convicted of any traffic violations within day of applying for an unrestricted driver's license.
60, 90, 10, 30.
Answer.
90.
Question 46. A New Mexico driver's license is valid for either 4 or years.
8, 6, 12, 10.
Answer.
8.
Question 47. The penalty for a first DWI conviction in the state of New Mexico could include
Mandatory alcohol treatment, a fine, loss of driving privileges. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 48. If a New Mexico driver who holds a provisional license is operating a vehicle without supervision, he or she may not have more than unrelated passengers who are under the age of 21.
4, 3, 1, 2.
Answer.
1.
Question 49. A New Mexico driver must be at least years of age to apply for a provisional driver's license.
15.5 18 16 16.5
Answer.
15.5
Question 50. Children under the age of must wear appropriate safety restraints at all times when the vehicle is in motion.
5 12 10 15
Answer.
12 Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.